That's the voice of Greg Warren. He's got the hot new special. Watch it for free on the YouTube.
Yeah.
I guess that's how they're doing it now over at Nate Land. They just release these things. Unless you're Nate, then you got to get paid in advance by some
Quite
big streamer.
A bit, from what I understand. Nate's
he's got helicopters flying overhead in his specials.
He's doing well. Yeah,
he's doing okay.
Yeah.
He's still living in Nashville though, right?
Yeah, man.
But does he have 2 homes? Does he have one here as well?
I don't think so.
Will you tell me more about Nate?
That's why we brought you.
I did that. You know, that's funny. I did this. I did this special, and it came out, and I thought I was happy for myself, and I wanted to do something for the St. Louis comics. You know, and I felt like a big deal that day.
Okay.
If you're whatever, you get a couple of big days. And I got some pizza for all the open micers, all the St. Louis comics, and I bought all the pizza. It was good pizza too. It was
I don't doubt it.
Big thing. And this girl that I know was like, what was it like meeting Nate? I'm like, he was great. He's the coolest guy you could meet. But I mean, just for a second, let's pretend like I was the man.
Yeah, I bought you a fucking eat your pizza and shut it. That is, first of all, where'd you get the pizza from?
Dewey's.
That's good pizza.
Yeah. It's not a St. Louis style, which I like St. Louis style pizza, but it's more of it's DeWitt who owns the Cardinals, but it's a Cincinnati chain, I think.
Oh, I see.
Dewey's is good.
Dewey, you like Dewey's?
Yeah, I like Dewey's.
I wonder what pizza place. We used to go somewhere after we did Catch a Rising Star. When Catch a Rising Star was at the train station, or the former train station, I guess it was?
Yeah, Union Station.
Union Station. And we used to go to some pizza place that was in walking distance, but it was considered the best pizza in St. Louis.
And I wonder, was it Emo's? I mean, Emo's is
good.
Emo's is good, and I would if they're saying the best pizza in St. Louis, it's probably St. Louis style pizza,
right?
You know,
you remind me what that means. Like I forget. There's some interesting twist to it, right?
Well, it's a thin. It's got squares, and it has a cheese that you can only buy in St. Louis called Provel.
Right. Yes.
It's my friend came, and his dad's Greek and owned a bunch of restaurants in Houston. He came and had it, and he called his dad. He's like, "Dad, this stuff is like really good. We gotta get it sometime. It's cheese that you can only get in St. Louis." Like, Nikki, shut up. This is stupid. You can only buy it in St. Louis. Like St. Louis is the only place you can get this cheese. And he went home. Like you can only get it in St. Louis. Really? Yeah. It's a weird consistency. It's not like it's a pretty soft cheese.
Yeah. Why can't they export it? What's wrong with the?
Yeah. Why is there no exporting of that cheese?
Shipping? Is there
Guys,
shipping
I don't make
problem?
the rules. I
You're from there. You're Mr. Pizza guy. I'm buying all pizzas for everybody. Oh, you told a joke on stage once. Have a slice. You're Mr. Pizza.
Isn't there a river near that
First
city?
of all,
that you can put it on a boat?
I didn't tell a joke once. Okay. I mean, this was my day, Jim.
No, that's what I'm saying. Not you. You're buying pizzas for open micers. The guys that just walk past a comedy club are getting pizza because you're the big shot.
You know, the great thing was, so there's all the open micers, but then there's the guy that's doing open mic for the first time, and he showed up. This is a great gig. he thought like next week he's like, where's the pizza?
Let me ask you. By the way, that Pete Schwab made me laugh so effing. You don't remember? Pete?
Oh man, that guy. God, I haven't heard that name. He's a good dude.
Great guy.
Funny guy.
We're working at Catch a Rising Star, and either working at the other club or maybe he's from St. Louis. Guy named Sparkman. Remember Sparkman?
Sparkman's the best.
Okay.
I love Sparkman. I told you a story about Sparkman.
Well, hang on, let me finish this one, and then you could tell me yours. So he comes into this pizza place, and whoever we're with from the club goes, "Oh, is he a local guy? Is he a St. Louis guy?"
He's not. He did live there for a while, but he's a Cincinnati guy. I'm pretty sure.
So maybe he was living there at the time, and he said, "This is another comic. This is Sparkman." And Pete went, "Oh, hello, Sparkman," in just the most condescending tone. Because come on.
Yeah. Okay. Now listen, Jimmy forgets this.
I do.
He tells me this story one of the first times I met. He's like,
I told you that story?
Yeah, you go, I don't like the guy. His name's Sparkman.
I didn't say I didn't like the guy.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you said something. I don't like the guy's name, Sparkman.
Well, I got problems.
I go, all right. I go, first of all, Spark's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
I'll take your word for it.
Really nice guy.
I've seen no evidence of it. I'll take your word for it.
Then I told this story about Sparkman,
right.
and you were like, I love the guy. He's my favorite guy.
Let me hear this story.
This story Spark tells, and I almost feel bad telling it.
Stop calling him Spark.
Spark should be telling this story on television, but I'm going to tell it, and everybody knows it's not my story, it's Sparkman's story. Spark was in the grocery store one day, and this little guy comes up to me. He goes, hey man, where I know you from? He's like, well, I grew up in Cincinnati. I went to this high school. He's like, no, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. He's like, I live around here. He's like, no, dog, that ain't it. That ain't it. He's like, well, I do comedy. I'm a comedian. He goes, you ain't funny. Oh, no. You ain't funny. And Spark's like, okay, man. All right. And he tries to walk away. No, man. No, man, I seen you, man. You ain't funny. You ain't funny, man. We was at the club, and you ain't funny. He follows him around the grocery store. He's calling his friends like, hey, man. Remember that time we was at the club? No, he here, man. No, he still ain't funny, man. He still ain't funny. And Spark's just like, just leave me alone, man. Just leave me alone.
About bananas.
Guy would not get. Hey, man. You ain't funny.
Wow. I'm on that guy's side.
I know, man, because I've been similar situations,
No, I'm not on Spark's side. I'm on that guy's side.
No, come on,
Spark's
Jimmy.
not funny.
He's funny, man.
He's a horrible person.
He's not. Oh, Jimmy, you take it back.
Spark's the worst.
You take it back, Jimmy.
He's the worst.
You don't like him because of his name?
I don't like him because of his comedy. I don't like his name. I certainly don't like his attitude.
He's got a great attitude.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine.
He's an amazing guy.
I know zero about Sparkman.
I know you don't, man. I know you don't. But there's going to be people. You got a voice, Jimmy, and there's going to be people out there and they're like, well, Jimmy said Spark's a bad guy, and I don't want that out there.
I'm not. I would never say Spark's a bad guy. I don't know what.
Great guy, man.
There are people.
To hear the whole conversation, subscribe for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, or visit nevernotfunny.com.